Hello everyone, my name is Mickey, and today in this video I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different than what I usually do. And that being, instead of me doing something around lore or something around hidden secrets in movies or something, today I'm going to be discussing something a little bit unique. And that is a question that I got from watching Wallace and Gromit's The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Now, Wallace and Gromit was always one of my favorite franchises as a kid. Mainly because it was just so funny, it's just the characters were so endearing, and I just loved stop motion and animation. It was just so unique to me at the time. And also now, and also because it was so charming as well. But as I was rewatching Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, I noticed something, and that is where we see Vector go to the old guy Church's house, where he needed the solution to kill the were-rabbit, aka Wallace. The old guy tells Victor that the only way to kill the were-rabbit is to use pure 24-karat golden bullets. Which immediately got me thinking, if these bullets are in fact 24-karat pure golden bullets, how much would they be worth? As in, how much would they be worth in money terms? Because if they're 24 karat, which is the purest form of gold that you can possibly get, then it must be pretty expensive, right? So today, in this video, I'm going to try to figure out how much the golden bullets are actually worth. Now, the first, are they worth only a couple $1,000, £1,000, dollars, or are they worth a couple £100,000, or maybe even millions of dollars? Well, let's find out, shall we? Now, in order to figure out how much a pure 24-karat golden bullet is worth, we first need to figure out a few things. The first being its measurements. Now, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, basically, in order to figure out something's value, you need to know its dimensions, aka its measurements, because the measurements will be able to let us figure out the dimensions of the bullet, which will then allow us to get its weight, which then we can look up or the weight to pound conversion rate, and then we can equal the weight of the golden bullet to the price of the bullet, giving us our answer. But first off, we need to figure out the bullet's measurements. These three variables. We need to somehow measure the bullet itself. Now, unfortunately, since Wallace and Gromit is stop-motion animation, there isn't really that many, consistent things that we can measure, such as character heights or, objects' height, length and stuff. And most of the shot, and it would be really helpful if we can find something in the scene where we see the golden bullets that we know for a fact has to be a certain height. And thankfully, Aardman was kind enough to include in this shot a dice. A dice which, if it is a standard sized dice, according to Google, is around 16 millimeters. Thank you, Aardman, for making my job so much easier. Now that we have this 16 millimeter dice, we can use this to measure length, width, and height of the dice. But in order to get the measurements as accurate as I possibly could, I made sure to cut out the dice as best as I could using an app on my phone called Background Eraser, which basically lets me just erase the background of an object and just let me take the photo of a certain part of it and get rid of the background, let the image itself stand on its own and not have the annoying background behind it of my thumbnails and my YouTube videos. So I was able to use it quite easily. And so I was able to use the cutout dice, and I put the cutout dice on top of the bullet. What I was doing was I was trying to see how the dice would look if it was stacked on top of each other, like if there was multiple of the same dice. So I put the first image of the dice, then the second, and then the third. And then I realized that 3 of the same dice would shape the height, which all we need to do now is add 16 millimeters by 16 millimeters by 16 millimeters, which equals 48 millimeters, which if you turn that into centimeters equals 4.8 centimeters. And of course I also did this with the length of the bullet, which is only 16 millimeters, meaning and the length of the bullet was only 16 millimeters, aka 1.6 centimeters. And the width of the bullet was only half of 16 millimeters, which was 8 millimeters, which turn that into centimeters, is 0.8 centimeters. Now, all we need to do in order to figure out the bullet's volume is times the length with the width with the height, and it gives us our answer, which equals 6.144 centimeters cubed. That we know the total volume of the golden bullet. All the hard work has been done now that we know the volume of the bullet. Now all that we need to do is figure out the weight of the golden bullet. Well, which now that we know the volume is quite easy, because after doing some quick calculations using the volume of the golden bullet, I was able to figure out that the bullet only weighs 0.2 pounds, which is extremely light. Or for the sake of this video, 118.7020 grams. And now that we know the weight of one of these gold bullets, we can use the grams of the golden bullet and put it into a website which basically calculates the weight of the gold itself, which in this case is basically 118.7020 grams. All we need to do was put in two variables: the weight in grams, which is 118.7020 grams, and then all we need to put in was the purity of gold, which in this case was 24 carats. And then all we need to do is hit enter, and I got the answer. Are you ready? This gold bullet is worth, drumroll please, $6,443.92. $6,000. Like that's crazy. Like that's a lot of money. Just for context, $6,000 is around 366 Domino's large ultimate bacon cheeseburgers, or around 1,218 McDonald's large extra value quarter pounder with cheese, or even 19,527 Subway chocolate chip cookies. One word: paradise. That's not all, because $6,443.92 is only the value of one gold bullet, which is not the total amount, because we see not one, not two, but 3 golden bullets in this scene, which if all of them have the exact same value, or around the same value, that would mean the combined price of all 3 of these bullets is $19,331.76. So instead of being able to buy 322 large ultimate bacon cheeseburgers, you can now buy 466 of them instead. Or instead of buying 1,218 McDonald's large extra value quarter pounder with cheese, you can instead buy 3,654 of them instead. Or even instead of buying 19,527 Subway chocolate chip cookies, you can now buy a grand total of 58,581 of them instead. And if you're wondering why I'm talking about food so much, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry, and I need the taste of them. Ever since quarantine happened, I need it. I just need it. I need it. Why, world? So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys like it. It's a little bit different from my usual videos, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you want to see more of these kinds of videos, then subscribe. And make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you have any thoughts or opinions about this video, then make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. Alright guys, see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!